can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up.
Matt Milano.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, McFarland. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
A 3-yard pick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Allen on third. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for
oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they run here with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Schuster.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
30-yard attempt.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The kick by pass is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage if you do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They find some open field here, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Like 20. Easy.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
Bills 15, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He gets this one to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ben to throw again. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. They're looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 5-4. 56.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Johnson on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,000.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. At the 23, it's second and 12.
Got you on 52. I got you, son. Hey, check right. Watch it, you
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Number 19,
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Chris
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the handoff, Connor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the give, this is McFarland. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Bound to lose 1. 49.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Okay, cool.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Exit. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And able to find John Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55. Tackles.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Again, McFarland. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Chase.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And
well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been able to witness.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, McFarland. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
McFarland once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Tonight's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.